टू माय चैनल। आज का टॉपिक है स्टेजेस, टाइप्स एंड टूल्स ऑफ फैसिलिटेटिंग थिंकिंग। वीडियो स्टार्ट करने से पहले चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए और बेल आइकन को प्रेस कर दीजिए ताकि आगे आने वाले वीडियोस का नोटिफिकेशन आपको टाइमली मिल सके। तो वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं। स्टेजेस ऑफ थिंकिंग। रिसर्च फाइंडिंग्स इंडिकेट दैट द एबिलिटी टू थिंक इज कोरिलेटेड टू ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एन इंडिविजुअल. Infants use more of abstract thinking skills, while a grown up person is able to think in abstract terms as well. Theories of Jean Piaget, Brunner, and information processing explain stage-wise development of thinking. Piaget's theory. Piaget tried to provide a satisfactory explanation of the development of thinking in individuals through the successive stages of cognitive development. In Piaget's views, adaptation underlies cognitive development. Adaptation is the process of building mental representations of the world through direct interaction with it. Two basic components of adaptation are assimilation and accommodation. Assimilation is the tendency to fit new information into existing mental frameworks to understand the world in terms of existing concepts, schemas, and modes of thought. Accommodation is the tendency to alter existing concepts or mental frameworks in response to new information or new recognizable dimensions of the external world. Piaget suggests that the tension between these two components fosters adaptation and cognitive development. The stages of cognitive development are sensory motor stage. Infants gradually learn that there is a relationship between their actions and the external world. They discover that they can manipulate objects and produce effects. They know about the world through motor activities and sensory impressions. Towards the end of sensory motor stage, an infant develops an understanding that objects continue to exist even when they are hidden from view. Pre-operational stage. In this stage, infants acquire the ability to form mental images of objects and events. They start to think in terms of verbal symbols. Though their thought processes are advanced than the previous stage, they are limited by egocentrism. They have difficulty understanding that others may perceive the world differently than they do. They lack seriation, ability to arrange objects in order along some dimension. They do not have the knowledge of conservation, knowledge that certain physical attributes of an object remain unchanged even though the outward appearance of the object is altered. Concrete operations stage. The mastery of conservation marks the beginning of the stage of concrete operations. Children at this stage think more like adults than like younger children at their early stages. They gain understanding of relational terms and seriation. They come to understand reversibility, the fact that physical changes can be undone by reversal of the original action. They also begin to use concepts in describing and thinking about the physical world. Children in this stage begin to engage in logical thinking. Formal operations stage. In this stage, children can think abstractly. They become capable of hypothetical deductive reasoning involves formulating a general theory and deducing specific hypotheses from it. They are also capable to engage in propositional reasoning in which individuals can assess the ability of verbal assertions even when these refer to possibilities rather than actual events. Brunner's theory. According to Brunner, one's thought process evolves as a result of maturation, training, and experiences through a series of sequential stages. The stages are enactive representation, iconic representation, and symbolic representation. An active representation stage is characterized by the child's representation of things and events in terms of motor responses and activities. His thought processes are represented through non-verbal activities. Iconic representation stage is characterized by the child's representation of things and events in terms of sensory images or mental pictures. Symbolic representation stage is characterized by the child's representation of things and events in terms of words, symbols, and other abstract phenomena. Information process theory. According to this theory, thinking is connected with the information one receives from the environment through one's senses, and the nature or thought process depends on how it is utilized by the individual from the time he perceived it until the time he processes it at various depth levels in solving his problem or chalking out a strategy or plan. The stages are sensory processing, retrieval of relevant information from memory, and manipulation of information. आज का टॉपिक आई होप आपको वीडियो पसंद आई होगी. प्लीज़ इसे लाइक एंड शेयर ज़रूर कीजिए. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग.